Okay, so I have a confession to make. Lately, I've messed some things up, and they were mistakes I didn't really notice until the problem got way out of hand. And there's nothing I can really do to make up for it. It's going to be there permanently, like graffiti on the side of a grocery store in a low income area. It'll be there forever. So I apologize. Part of the thing I got wrong, I might have mispronounced David Parlette's name as Parlay. Probably because this guy here, I started assuming that there was a lot more French influence out there, but I found out he chose to pronounce his name that way. And I didn't realize this kid's name was spelled incorrectly on the captions. His name is not actually Token, but Tolkien. And it was in this episode where the father explained they named his son after J.R.R. Tolkien. And I didn't realize that for the longest time, so I apologize. So, anyways, I was at Half Price Books recently, where I like to look for some used board games, and I saw this one. Now, for whatever reason, in my head, I thought it was called Blockade, but it's actually Barricade, and realistically has other names. And it is a game that's been around for quite some time, but it was unfamiliar to me, so I picked it up because it was cheap enough, and I brought it home and shot a video for it. Realized there's some aspects of this game that I didn't care for, but I had its name wrong on the ballot, and everybody voted for Blockade. But Barricade wins anyways, and there's a celebration going on, and he's obviously pretty happy, so I'm not going to spoil the fun. Hello, welcome to How to Play Blockade, a game for 2 to 4 players. This game was chosen as December's Game of the Month, with all 12 voters, and this game takes a bit of time. This is the game that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started playing it not knowing what it was, and they just kept on playing it forever just because. So this game consists of a finish line, pawns, and some blocking pawns that have special rules associated with them. The object, of course, is to get one of your pawns from your base to the finish line. Pawns can be captured, and it's a pretty simple process on capturing pawns or capturing a block to move the block. And all you gotta do is roll the dice the exact number of moves that you need to land right on top of an opponent or on top of a block. Once you land on a block, you can move it anywhere except below the initial line. So you can move it just any space above that line except for the finish line, and you are good to go. And so we're going to see some turns take place here. You're going to count out your turn and make sure you can move anywhere. You don't need a special roll in this game to go to any location. You literally any number will take you out, but in order to land on a particular pawn or land on a particular block to move past that block, you will need, of course, to get the exact number of moves needed to do that. Here we see green has done so, and they have decided to block yellow. And now blue is going to go ahead and take his move and capture the yellow pawn and move it back to its home space. At any point in time, the pawns can move directly onto the playing board where that little line that goes to their northernmost home spot is located. So it doesn't matter where your pawn is positioned in its base. Any movement will get it right out there. You'll start from that first initial spot where the line is from your home station, and then you'll just move from there. This game does take quite a bit of time. I would somewhat advise not to play this. It looked kind of cool. I love Ludos and Parcheesi's, but both Ludo and Parcheesi and Talk and Aggravation, Sorry, any of those games are quite frankly better than this one. There's just too much stuff going on, and it's going to take a while before somebody finally inevitably gets to the top and wins the game. So in this case, red will win. And so if you'd actually like to play some cards in public with strangers, otherwise known as friends you haven't yet met, come to our subreddit Card Game Meetups. Post your city, post what public place you want to do this at, and what games you're looking to play. Do click under the Show More in the description to find rules, other resources, including other video channels I enjoy, and a link to a Discord channel where we talk about card games all day, every day. It's a fun place where you can meet new friends and learn about all sorts of different card games, domino and dice games. Do call up your friends and let them know that you're looking to play some cards. They might say yes, they might say no, but you never know unless you call. Sometimes you need to be the one to set things up, so give them a call. Do like, subscribe, and share these videos with other people you know are interested in card games, and do check out the current poll under our community tab, and I'll see you next video.